Hi Mom, I'm okay. And before I start anything else about today's video,
Barcelona.
yes, it's this song, this song, the Barcelona song. Honestly, that song almost made me not want to go to Barcelona because I hate it so much because it's just a dumb song. But this version has Neil Patrick Harris in it, so that makes everything better. Anyway, went to Barcelona 2 weekends ago, and let me tell you, I loved it, and I wanted to go back immediately because it was like 60 degrees over there. It was warm. It was sunny. The day I got back into Netherlands, it was 35 and raining. I was like, great, welcome back. I'm home. So, yeah, I want to go back to Barcelona. I love Barcelona. Like, honestly, it was a city that I did not expect to like, but once I showed up, I immediately fell in love. It's just such a chill, cool little city, and I absolutely love every minute of it. I think it's some of my best food experiences I've had was in Barcelona. Like, we got in around 2 p.m. We're starving. There's ice skating on in the hotel room. Had to watch that. And we wanted to find some place to eat. We wanted to do a whole, like, a tapas thing. That was our plan. So I found this restaurant called Nogal that I thought was tapas, but it's not tapas. We get there, and we're ushered in by Papa Spain, because he was just an old Grandpa Spain, old dude. The place was bustling. There was, like, just people everywhere. So we got sat down, and we got a menu, and I had to put my 6 years of high school Spanish to test. I failed horribly. I could barely read the menu. It was all in Spanish, no English. Had like a $10.95 down there, which we thought was the price, and we ordered 3 things each. She ordered the same thing as I did because I had more confidence, which was fisherman soup, steak kebabs, and this dish called natillas. I cried when the kebab came out because it was just, okay, I almost cried, I'm over-exaggerating a bit, but it was just so good. The spice was perfect. I even liked the peppers. I don't like peppers that much, but I ate the peppers because it was just so good. It was amazing. The fisherman's soup was lukewarm, but it was not like piping hot where you lose all the flavor. It was just the perfect heat. And there was like little clams in it, and apparently my friend Sarah never had clams before, so I had to show her how to eat a clam, which was funny. It was just so good. And then the tortillas came out, which is like this custard, cinnamony. We thought it was nutmeg at first, but we looked it up. It was cinnamon first. And it was so good. It tasted like Christmas. It was just such a good, delicious dish. Ugh. But in the middle of our meal, we're like, wait, was that $10.95 for 3 dishes or $10.95 altogether? Like, is each dish $10.95? So we might have just accidentally bought a €30 meal, which we didn't care at that point because it was just so good. Nope. We got like water, we got bread, and we were worried that the bread was going to cost us because we've heard horror stories about that. And the water was this 2-liter thing. We're like, okay, we're betting like €2 on that. Yeah, we should be good. Bill comes, $19.95 for the entire meal for 2 with bread and water. It was amazing. It was amazing. I was like, ha ha, I like this place. Favorite place ever. Let's come back again. We didn't, but I would have. Really good. So then the rest of the day we just kind of wandered around. We saw the Magic Light Show, the fountain show. It was so cool. It was like, the first thing was Barcelona. I was like, Barcelona! From the chorus. Light show, and then it was playing all this other music. Like there was like the Olympic one, and then there was like this set. It was super cool. I really, really liked it. Then we went to the marketplace, the Mercado. That's why I don't speak Spanish. It was this famous marketplace right behind Dunkin' Donuts. Well, I didn't get Dunkin' Donuts though, but it was an option. That night we just got Iberico ham. It was just like this special kind of ham that's like, I think I saw it on Weird Foods, and it was really like one of the most delicious meat I've had, and I want it again. So bad. So bad. It was kind of like prosciutto, but just, it was fattier. There's like more stuff to it. It was so, just... Also, I had a €1 coconut and mango smoothie. It was really good. So that was pretty much the first day. Now the second day was our only full day here, so we wanted to make the most of it. So I suggested we do one of those free walking tours we saw on our hostel place. And I will say, it is worth it. For a free tour, it was an awesome free tour. we got like really good, this tour guide was cool. We met another person named Sarah from America that we hung out with the whole day. She's really cool. And we got these really great sandwiches at the end of it, just key sandwiches. But we saw a lot of really cool sights. We saw the George Orwell Plaza. It was cool. That's that little hanging ball thing with the pictures. We saw a few churches. We actually we saw not the only the outside of like the original King and Queen of Barcelona castle, like that thing. And we learned that the walls of this one place were made out of Jewish tombstones. Like they dug up the Jewish tombstone and made a whole building out of it. And that is kind of creepy. It was really creepy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but and they wanted to plant like trees in the plaza, but because of the way they built it, there was no sunlight getting in, so that nothing could grow, so that the whole place was cursed. I'm like, you're just idiots, but keep thinking it's cursed. You're good. That's old Spaniards. New Spaniards kind of apologized a lot. Really, a lot. Saw the ocean that day. I mean, the ocean was beautiful. Dipped my hand into it. I was in the Mediterranean Ocean. Did it. It was just such a fun time. Got a few gifts for people. Went to, we went back to the market for lunch, and that's where I got razor clams, and I did a mussel. I shot down a raw oyster. Oh, so good. Different texture in Barcelona. I will give it that. It's a different flavor, which was really, really good. Razor clams are awesome. I met this nice guy from Milan, Italy, who the guy thought that we were together, which was kind of weird because he was kind of older than me. And there was me, I could have been a daughter, I don't know, but he just kept ignoring me and talking to the guy, and I'm like, I'll just wait for my turn. And the guy's like, wait, I think he's together. I'm like, oh yeah, we're not together. Can I have my own thing? And so I got my own thing, but we shared potatoes. Potatoes were good, but I was sick of potatoes at that point. I'm sick of potatoes. Like, I'm kind of sad I'm missing Thanksgiving because I want the turkey. I don't want mashed potatoes. I want nothing to do with potatoes anymore. I'm done with potatoes. Done. And then we went back on Sunday. Oh, the place we stayed at, because we were in Barcelona, but we had to go to Girona for our flight, but Girona was like an hour or hour and a half away, and we didn't want to do that at 4 or 5 in the morning, because don't want to deal with that. So we accidentally stayed at a 4-star hotel for the night. It was amazing. It was the best place I stayed at since I got here. The bed was nice. There was a flat screen TV. There was free Coke. Good time. Excellent time in Barcelona. I recommend we go back. Mom, another vacation idea. Okay, so that was last weekend. This weekend, I stayed back, but because I didn't really explore the Netherlands that much, I kind of did day trips. So I had to go with my class to a prison in Nijmegen for like half the day. So I stayed up in Nijmegen, and I said, I'm going to go figure skating. Now, the Netherlands have a really big skating culture. Like, they like to skate a lot. So I thought that meant they have also a big figure skating culture. So I would be like, oh, there might be some few people practicing with me on the ice. No, that is not the case at all. There's not a figure skating culture here. It's just skating. It's just going around in a circle. But this ice rink, super cool. Okay, so there's a hockey rink, and then along the edges of the ice rink, there's like a speed rink that you can look down into the hockey rink and see what's going on, which is super cool. And then there's like a little like pondish area for like the kids with like the crates and everything, so they weren't on the main ice, so I didn't have to worry about that. Good times, very good. I also met this ballet dancer, security guard named forgot the name, but I'll give it to you later. And we had lunch together. We were talking really nice. Layla, her name's Layla. Layla is her name. Really awesome person. We're Facebook friends now. And she actually helped a lot when the Dutch children wanted me to teach them. So like practicing, doing my layback, shooting my double flips, working on my stuff. And she called me over and said, hey, this girl wants you to teach her. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I taught her how to do a 2-foot spin. And then there was 3. They were teaching her to do a 2-foot spin. And then there was 5. And then 7. And then all of a sudden there's like 20 Dutch kids that didn't speak English, and I don't speak Dutch, that I'm giving like a learn to skate lesson of how to, alright, this is how you do a 2-foot spin, this is your duck, you do a 1-foot thing, there's all this stuff, and I'm just like miming everything. I'm like, so you gotta pick your back straight, and then it was so funny. And after we had to get off the ice rink, I asked, where are you guys from? This is a birthday party. No, it's just a school thing. They're just their school says 2 hours, go to the ice rink. Elementary school kids. That's their recess. That's kind of epic. I wish we did that. But, so, that was basically Friday. Oh, also met a cute German boy, but he hasn't been on Facebook that much, so... Anyway, so then Saturday, I wanted to go to a Christmas festival, and so did one of my friends named Shannon. So Shannon and I went to Hasselt, Belgium, which is where all those Christmas festival photos come from, and it was super duper fun. I love Belgian Christmas. Belgian Christmas is the best. And had the best trips I've ever had in my life there, surprisingly enough, in Belgium. No barbecue sauce though, but I'm not a big barbecue sauce fan. And they're like charcoaled on this big pit. That was like a fire, and you bring it up, bring it down to control temperature, and it was like 10 euros when it was done, but it was like the best 10 euros I have ever spent. Ever. Key. It was so perfect. I loved every minute of it. There was an ice rink there, so I went skating with Shannon, who really likes skating, and is not used to having a friend that also likes skating, because apparently her friends abandoned her after 30 minutes. We stayed on that ice for 3 hours. It was a fun time. I really, really, really enjoyed it. Walked around the town of Hasselt a bit, got some ice cream, got some 52-cent iced tea. Great time. Great time in Hasselt. Also wish I could go back, but I can't. The good news is I am going to one more Christmas festival this time I'm here, and that is this weekend to Prague. I am going to Prague for the Christmas festival. It's my last weekend trip, because then next week is mid-finals, and I may or may not be freaking out about that. But it's okay, because I can do it. Yes, I can do this. Anyway, that is all for my update. I will let you guys know next week what I'm up to, how Prague was, because it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to have so much Christmas. I'm not going to be close to Christmas now. It's just a warm-up when I get back home. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Mom, and everyone else going to the dinner. I will probably talk to you tomorrow.